Hi, this is Tara and welcome to my home here in London. This is my stretch and refresh class. I really believe that a good stretch can totally change your mood and your energy. So whatever you're feeling today, I hope at the end of this class you feel refreshed, reset and ready to go. All you need is a mat, so make sure you grab one and then we're ready to start. If you enjoyed today's class, please make sure you like and subscribe to my videos. All right, let's begin. Come into a child's pose on your mat. Allow your forehead to touch the floor. If it doesn't touch the floor, you can place a pillow there, or you can make a pillow with your hands. If your forehead touches the floor with ease, then just bring the hands down by your side. Take a big breath in and out. Interlace your fingers behind your back, reach your arms up to the ceiling, and then move your arms from side to side and forward and back, exploring your full range of movement with your shoulders. Then take your hands down on the mat and come into all fours. Inhale, look up, lift your tailbone, and then exhale, look in between your legs and arch your back like a cat. Inhale, peel the shoulders down away from your ears, lift the tailbone, exhale, look in between your legs. Synchronize this movement with your breath. Feel every part of your spine and shoulders warm up. Now arch your back, cat stretch, and sit into your child's pose. And then snake the body through, lifting up the tailbone on your inhale. Exhale, arch, sit back. Inhale, snake the body through, lift the tailbone, lift the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Feel these undulations move through your body like a wave. Feel fluid, relaxed, and graceful in your movements. Return to an all fours position and then start to draw some big circles by taking your hips round and then back to all fours. Traveling round in one direction to start off with. Allow yourself to sink into that stretch and then change direction to changing the other way. Explore your full range of movement. This will be your last one. And then return to all fours. Imagine you have a tail and you're looking at your tail. So moving and swinging your hips side to side and feeling that stretch in your lower back and side body. Now start to draw some circles from your hips and travel them up to your shoulders. Big movements, and then reverse it, change direction. Release and relax your whole body with these stretches. They should feel amazing. Now bring yourself into a seated position with your left leg in front. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Exhale, take the hands down. Keeping your spine long, lifting up through the crown of your head, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale. Inhale in. And then exhale, take your left hand to your right knee and look over your right shoulder. Enjoy that gentle twist for your spine, and then inhale, bring yourself all the way back through, and then take your right hand onto your left knee, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, come all the way back through to center, and then hands come down onto your knees. Move your body from side to side with a ribcage slide, keeping the sit bones glued to your mat. Now take that movement forward and back. So open your collarbones wide and stretch your chest, and then sink back into a C shape. Inhaling, exhaling, stretching your chest and shoulders forwards, and then your mid back as you sink back. Now mix those two movements together and you have a big circle. So you're keeping your sit bones plugged into the mat and rolling with those circles. And then change direction. You will feel your back, shoulders, chest all release with this. And it gets the energy moving in your body. It feels good and freeing. Take your left hand down to the mat and reach your right arm up and over. Look up at your hand. Make sure that both your sit bones are attached to the mat. And then inhale, come back through the center. Exhale, go over to the other side. Wow, feel that incredible stretch in your side body. Come back through to center and then lengthen and stretch your legs out to the front. Exhale, fold and collapse your spine and then reach your arms forward. Inhale, extend and reach, bring the arms all the way down. And exhale, bring your chin towards your thighs and then extend, reach all the way up. And release, rolling through your spine, reach forward, stretch the hamstrings and lengthen. Last one, roll all the way down and stretch and lift. Bring the hands by your sides and change the cross of your legs so your right leg comes in front. Inhale, take a massive breath in, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come down. Lift through the crown of your head and then inhale, spine is straight and long. Exhale. Huge, massive breath in. And then as you exhale, take your right hand to your left knee and look over your shoulder. Feel the twist in your spine. And then inhale, come back through to the center. And then twist lower back, mid back, upper back, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift your arms up, come through to the center, hands down on your knees. Inhale, lift your shoulders, and then exhale, release. Inhale, lift up your shoulders, exhale, release. Again, whatever stress you're carrying on your shoulders, let it go, let it release. Now take the hands on your shoulders and circle back with your elbows. Let your breath flow with the movement. Now change direction. This really helps to increase the mobility of your shoulders. Relax your hands down and then reach your left arm up and over your head. Look up at your palm. Feel that the sit bones are grounded into the mat. Come back through to the center and then switch over. Stretch your right arm up over your head. Feel that stretch through the side body. And then release your legs and circle from your ankle joints. I'm hoping you can see my feet here. Sorry, they went off the camera, but I'm just circling my feet. And then bring your knees open. So stretching open your hips. So bring the leg in, open the knee out to the side. And the rest of the posture is proud. Your shoulders are open and you're lifted upright, so no slouching. Now bring your legs in and let your knees fall from one side to the other. As the knees flop over to the side, you'll lift your hips up off the mat. Just let the movement feel totally natural. Be free and easy with your body. And you'll feel your lower back and your hips release. Bring yourself back to the center and cross your legs. Fold over your knees and come to a kneeling position. If that's not possible, just come to kneeling anyhow you can. Stretch open your arms and take them on the back of your head. Gently apply some pressure and feel the back of the neck lengthening as you fold forward and then lift and snake the body upwards. So exhale, abdominals are strong, fold, gentle pressure on the back of the neck and then extend and rise up. So it's like a snake-like movement away through the spine. Relax through the back of the neck. And then coming all the way up, find that flow. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest, abdominals in, stretch the mid back, and then all the way up, pull the shoulders down. Now inhale, open up your elbows wide, look up to the ceiling, and then exhale, bring your chin towards your chest, gentle pressure on the back of the neck. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take it to the side and just allow your hips to fall over to the left side. Back through to the center, inhale, look up, and then exhale, twist towards the left side, but you take your hips to the right. Inhale, let's do that again. Exhale, this feels so good. So on the second time round, see if you can increase the stretch and the curve in the back, and then lift up, look up, open, feel lengthened, and then exhale, go with that curve. Find the depth in the posture. All right, now come through the center, release the hands, and take your left leg forwards. Just be mindful that both the knees stay in one line, so you might have to adjust that back knee. And now lean forward, open up your arms, and then lean back. So loading up that front leg to stretch out the hip flexors, and lean back. Inhale. Exhale. You're breathing deeply and focusing on this moment. Now peel back the arms behind you, lift up your chest and send the weight forwards through that front leg. Stretching your hips, opening up your chest and your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, and then just bring your hands to your knee and start to draw some circles around with your knee to stretch out your hips. Sending the weight forwards, round and back. It's great to explore movement within the stretches. Now change direction. Feel your whole body, how it works with this movement. And then release. Take your hands on the inside of your foot and slowly lower yourself down. See if you can come onto your forearms. This is a really wonderful deep stretch for your hips. Close your eyes and allow yourself just to melt into this posture. Let your breaths be deep and long. Use these still moments to take your awareness inside. Listen to your body. Check in and notice that inner wisdom that you have. Gradually come up onto your hands. Extend your left arm up towards the ceiling, stacking your shoulders in one line. Remember, I am mirroring you. Then from here, take your hips back and lengthen through the back of your legs, keeping the toes curling back towards you, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings. Allow your chest to fold closer towards your thighs and sink down for that deep stretch. Begin to make your way back up. Come through to the center and back onto your knees. Interlace the fingers behind you, roll open your shoulders a few times, and then fold forward, bringing your forehead down towards the floor. Lift your hands up towards the ceiling and stretch into your shoulders and chest. Rising all the way back up, and then press your mid back to the wall behind you. Then circle your arms around, straight up the back, and then curve the back again as you reach to the side. Change direction, keep that curve, straighten up, and then all the way through the other side. Stretching out your shoulders, upper back, mid back. And straighten, arms down by your sides, and step out your right leg into that lunge position. Inhale, take the weight forward. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, stretch those arms and then open up through the chest and shoulders. Slide the weight back and forwards. Find extra depth each time. And then bring your hands up into the air. Pull the shoulders back, open up your chest. Slide the weight forward to stretch into your hip flexors. And just say to yourself, here I am, and I'm ready for whatever this moment has for me. Take your hands to your knee and draw some circles. Exploring the movement and change direction. So feeling the outside of your thighs, your glutes, your hips, everything how it works together. And then find that deep lunge and bring your hands down towards the mat, lowering down onto your forearms, sinking into that lizard stretch. Close your eyes and observe your breath. Feel this moment. I'm sure you have lots of things to do and a busy life, but just take a step away from all of that. Feel your body, listen to your body, notice what's going on. Gradually come up onto your hands and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Stack your two shoulders in one line and stretch across your collarbones. Then take the hand down either side of your foot. Slide your hips back and then straighten your spine. Bring your chest closer towards your thighs. Curl the toes back. Sink down. Feel that stretch for your hamstrings. Big inhale and exhale. Find the depth in your stretch. Now bring yourself forwards and onto your knees. Lift up onto your knees and take your hands onto your lower back, opening up your chest and stretching through the pectoralis major muscles, pulling those shoulders right back and looking up to the ceiling. Push your hips forward and then bring yourself down, hook your toes under. Hook your toes under and come into a squat position. Gently press your elbows against your knees to widen the stretch with your hips. Open the collarbones. Feel that the spine is long and lengthened. Press your hands together. Now take your right hand down, lift your left arm up to the ceiling, stretch and open, and then switch over. Take the left hand down, reach that right arm up and lift. Let's do that again, one more time each side because it feels amazing. Enjoy that space you've created in the body. And as you open and stretch yourself, notice how your mind relaxes. Turn your feet forwards and lift up your hips. Bring your chest closer towards your thighs. Soften the knees and slowly roll up, rebuilding yourself into a standing position. Step your feet together. Reach your arms up over your head, shoulders away from your ears, and now lean over to the left side, pushing your hips to the right. See how my biceps stay by my ears. Bring yourself back through the center and then come over to the right side, pushing your hips to the left. Deep stretch, go lower and lower and lower, and then bring yourself back, lift up, and then take a back bend. So go back, reach back, way back, and then folding all the way forwards. Bring your hands down towards the floor and relax through your lower back. Roll forward onto your toes and back onto your heels. Let the crown of the head face down towards the floor. Feel the back of the neck is relaxed. Now coming all the way back up to standing, and let's do that all again. So this time round, let's see if we can go a bit deeper. So take yourself over to the left side, just like a crescent moon shape. Bring yourself back through and then over to the right, pushing the hips to the left. Keep lengthening the arms, stretch through the back of the neck, and then go back, way back, reach. Enjoy that back bend. Just be mindful there's no pinching in the lower back. And then fold all the way down. Notice how this combination of stretches just makes you feel so alive in your spine. Roll forward onto your toes, back onto your heels. Lift your hips and lengthen your legs. Then rise up, bend your knees, and come into a chair pose. So the shoulders are in front of the hips, knees are bent. Bring your hands together and then twist over towards your left side. Open your arms like wings and look up towards the ceiling. Coming back through center, hands into prayer. Stretch your arms back into the chair. Bring the hands through, twist, and open, stretch. Stretch across your chest and feel shoulder blades together at the back. Then bring yourself through and up to your chair. Lengthen those arms, lengthen the neck, and then twisting from your lower back, mid back, upper back as you open up. One more time to the left side. Bring it all the way back through. And chair pose. Stretch, sink those hips down, challenge your thighs, and then twist. Lower back, mid back, upper back. Stretch the arms, shoulders stack in one line. Bring your hands back through prayer, coming all the way up to standing. Open up your arms and bring your hands to your hips. Bring your legs wider than your shoulders and turn your left foot to the front of the mat, spinning the right foot 45 degrees and move to your warrior two. Look towards your left fingers. Bend your left knee comfortably over your left ankle. Interlace your fingers and roll the shoulders back, looking up towards the ceiling and opening the chest. Lift and open up, and then folding all the way down, bringing your body on the inside of your left leg. Feeling the stretch here through the shoulders and through the outside of your left thighs and glutes. Surrender yourself to this moment. Coming all the way back up. Bring both your feet parallel, stretch open your arms and flatten your back. Take your chest towards your thighs and walk your hands in between your legs, bringing the crown of your head down towards the mat. Keep the legs straight and lift your hips up. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings and your lower back. Allow yourself to hang here and see the world from a different perspective. Hands back on your hips, using the strength of your abdominals coming up. And warrior two on the other side. So right leg turns to the front of the mat, left foot spirals 45. Interlace the fingers behind you, roll the shoulders open and lift and looking up to the ceiling. Stretching your chest and your shoulders. Folding all the way down, still keeping that front leg bent. Feel the stretch on the outside of your thigh and of course for your shoulders and back. Deep inhale and exhale and feel this moment where you are right now. Nothing else matters. Transition back to your warrior two and then turn your feet forwards. Take the fingers, interlace them behind you and come into your forward fold, lifting up your hands up towards the ceiling. Stretch your shoulders, move around from side to side, and take the arms forward as far as you can. Notice the stretch through the hamstrings, lower back and hips. Bend your knees, keep your knees over your ankles, and then stretch out your arms wide. Take your left arm underneath your right arm, wrap the arms together and pull down. Feel the stretch in your right shoulder. Lift and pull down a little bit further, and then take your ear to your shoulder and then on the other side. Look up, look down, and then begin to circle your head. You will feel such a release through the upper back, neck and shoulders. I love this stretch. I just feel I'm getting rid of all the tightness in that area. Then stretch out your arms and open, swing them round your head, and then take the right arm underneath your left arm. So doing everything on the other side. You'll feel a stretch in the left shoulder. Deepen the stretch by putting the arms down, and then take your ear to your shoulder, other shoulder, look up, look down, and then roll your head. It's like giving yourself a massage. Enjoy every moment. You're breathing deeply, you're getting into the physical and out of your thinking head. Inhale, exhale. Bring your hands to your knees and then press your left shoulder down, twist to the right, looking over your right arm, and then switch over, press the right shoulder down, look over your left arm, twisting your spine and stretching your hips at the same time. Let's do that again, each side. Come back through the center, bring your hands down. Hold that squat position, hands together. Come over to the side, flex your foot. And the other side, feel the stretch through your hamstrings. One more time, see if you can go a little bit deeper. Inhale, exhale, feel the depth of your posture, and then travel all the way, framing your left foot in a lunge. Rock forward and backwards, changing where you put your weight to stretch out your hip flexors even deeper. Flatten your back, feel your neck is long. Transition over to the other side, so framing your right foot, and once again changing where the weight is. Keep the back leg long, press through the heel. Feel powerful in your movements, feel energized. Step back into a plank. Strong core, then bring the knees down and sit back into a child's pose. Rest and restore yourself. Take your awareness inward. Observe how you feel and listen to your body. Bring your elbows to the mat and press your hands together. Keep your hips over your knees and then press your sternum down towards the mat. You'll feel a stretch right in between your shoulder blades where your rhomboids and trapezius are. Every exhale, allow your chest to melt further down to the mat. Take some time here to nourish your body with some long and deep breaths. Calm your whole system down. Reset yourself. Then come back through to all fours, snake the body through, and come to lying prone on your front. Bring your forearms down to the mat and lift your chest. Press your shoulders down away from your ears, and if it feels good, lengthen the arms into a full cobra. Now stretch your mouth, open your mouth wide, release your jaw. Most of us have really tight jaws, so this is an opportunity just to get rid of the tension in your face. Now open your eyes wide and stretch all the muscles around your eyes. Feel relaxed in your face now and float your chest back down to the mat. Stretch your arms out in front of you and then interlace your fingers behind. Roll your shoulders open, legs together, then lift up your thighs and your chest up off the mat. So the only thing touching the mat is your pelvis. Keep the back of the neck long, keep lengthening the arms and the legs, keep lifting, keep reaching. Open your body, open your mind, and release. Let yourself relax and then come to your side. So roll onto your right side. Bend the bottom knee and support your head. Lift the left leg and start to just swing it forward and backwards. Let your hip loosen up. Just be mindful that you keep the rest of the body as supported and stable as you can. You're using the power of your muscles, not just momentum, to do this. Then bend your knee, point it up towards the ceiling, grab hold of your foot and lengthen through the back of your leg to stretch out your hamstrings. Keep the foot flexed and bring the leg as close to your body as you can to open the hips out. If your mind wanders, Bring it back to this moment. This is where your power is right now. Place your foot in front of the body and lift up onto your hands. Bring the foot as far as you can and then just move your body a little bit from side to side to feel that stretch in your hips. Explore that position. And then come up to a seated position with your right leg underneath your left. As much as possible, bring the knees in one line and keep the sit bones glued to the mat. Inhale, lift your arms up over your head, and then as you exhale, take your right elbow on the edge of the left knee and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, lift up through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, lift through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist deeper. This is a wonderful stretch for your spine, increasing flexibility and mobility. Stretches for your spine also help to energize you and awaken the mind. Release your legs and let's come onto all fours. Snake the body through and come to lying on your front. Reach your arms out in front of you. Keep the shoulders away from your ears, lengthen the neck, legs together. Keep the breath in the back of the body. Inhale, exhale, and then lift yourself up. Both the arms and the legs are stretching away from each other. And keep lengthening and lifting and reaching and growing in this posture. Pause and relax. Then lift up your left arm, right leg. And then your right arm, left leg. Do this one more time each side. Noticing the stretch across the body, across the back, through the legs and the arms. And then roll over onto your side. So your left leg is underneath and your right leg on top. And just bring that leg forward and back as far as you can. Swinging that leg, feeling some release in your hips and lower back. Be mindful that the upper body stays still and calm. And then bend your knee. Take hold of your foot and stretch it up to the ceiling. Flex your foot, push through the heel. Keep your hips stacked on top of each other and feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows. Let go and put your right foot in front of your left leg. Come up onto your hands and then just explore that stretch through your hip. Move around and find that deep stretch. Then come all the way up to a seated position. Make sure both of your sit bones are on the mat. Inhale, straighten your spine, lift your arms up, and then as you exhale, take your right elbow on the edge of your left knee. Twist around. As you inhale, lift up through the crown of your head. As you exhale, continue twisting from your lower back, mid back, and upper back. Gradually release yourself out of the twist. Bring your legs along the mat, fingers face towards your buttocks, and then press up through the glutes and the hamstrings for your reverse tabletop, stretching open your shoulders and your chest. Then release. Reach your arms in front as if you're holding a box. Lift up into your boat pose. This will challenge your core and your hip flexors. Inhaling, exhaling, keeping the spine long, and then release. And then one more time, press up into your reverse tabletop. Feel the wonderful stretch in the front of the body and the strength work in the back of the body. Release the hips down, and then from here, lengthen. Inhale, straighten your spine. Then take your left hand behind you, crawl the hand up the back, and then reach the right hand and see if you can connect the hands together behind you. If you can't reach the hands and interlace the fingers, just grab hold of your top. Just be mindful that the shoulders are rolling open. You stay straight with your spine and your right elbows looking up towards the ceiling. Now reverse this so you take your right hand underneath and your left arm reaches up and behind. Interlace the fingers together at the back, keeping the spine long and tall, and you'll feel a stretch through the shoulders and the upper back. Keep lengthening the legs and pressing the thighs down. Be upright with your body. Feel lengthened and lifted and tall and open. And release. Let's come to lying supine on our backs. We're very close to the end of the class and we're just moving towards our final relaxation. Take your left leg over your right knee in a figure of 4 stretch and just begin to relax down and release. Draw some circles round while in that stretch, just to totally release the hips. Feel the front, back and sides of the body. Deep breaths, keep the collarbones wide and your shoulders connected to the mat. So now release and change over. So take your right leg over your left leg. Remember, I am mirroring you, so I'm doing the opposite to you. And once again, just bringing the hand either on top of the knee or behind on the thigh, and just rolling around in those circles, keeping the feet flexed and enjoying that stretch for your glutes and your hips. Let your breaths be deep and long and nourishing. Let's just totally calm the body and the mind. Now bend your knees, grab hold of the bottoms of your feet and bring your knees towards your armpits for your happy baby pose. Feel that stretch through your hips. See if you can uncurl your tailbone and flatten your back against the mat. Release, let go. And then lift up, arms up over your head as you push it into your hips and hamstrings for your bridge, and then roll all the way back down again. Lift up, moving with your breath, so inhaling and exhaling. Bring it down and then lift up your hips, but keep the hands by your sides. And then from here, just roll your shoulders underneath you, interlace your fingers and push your hips up, up, up. For this bridge pose, bring the chin towards your chest, lengthen the back of the neck and then rise up onto your tiptoes. You'll feel the back of the body strengthening and working to support you, and the front of the body stretching and opening. Release your heels down and then extend your left leg up towards the ceiling, stretch the toes. Release, keep the pelvis stable, and then take your right leg all the way up. Extend through the back of the leg. Move like a dancer, graceful and supported. Reach and stretch. And then one last time, reach and stretch all the way up. And lower and release. Bring your hips down and then using the power of your abdominals, rise up into a shoulder stand. So you're pointing your toes up towards the ceiling and lengthen and lift. We won't be here for too long, and start to fold the legs slowly over the top of your head. This is your plow pose. If your feet don't touch the floor, don't worry. Just have them hanging where you feel comfortable, feeling the stretch in the mid back. Bring your hands behind you and interlace the fingers. Just hold this there. Be careful with your neck. Make sure that you're not straining into the cervical spine. So you're always stretching, being mindful not to give yourself injuries and discomfort in the body. And then begin to carefully roll yourself down and just open up your knees and have the soles of your feet together. Bring your hands to your chest and feel your breathing, expanding your rib cage and then contracting. Let those breaths be long and deep and healing for the body. This is your time now to relax, release and let go. Refresh your mind and your body with your breath. As we calm down, we're relaxing the whole nervous system and reducing the cortisol in the body. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat and just allow your knees to fall from side to side like windscreen wipers, relaxing your lower back and hips. We're just getting ourselves ready for our final relaxation. Come back through to the center and stretch your legs out. Bring your hands by your sides. Shake it out and then crunch everything up. So crunch and squeeze your whole body, your face. Make fists with your hands. You're squeezing all your muscles tighter and tighter and tighter, and then relax and let everything go. Close your eyes. And remember, this is the most important part of the class. All of that stretching was to prepare us for this final relaxation. As the body is spacious and free, so is the mind. Use your breath as a bridge between your mind and your body and find your center. Listen to what your body is telling you. You have a deep wisdom and intuition. Everything that you need is inside you. In this calm and tranquil space, feel connected to yourself and to everything else around you. Remember, your power is always in this moment. Bring your knees in towards you and just gently roll over onto your side. Taking your time, begin to come up to a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center and just ground and settle yourself before you move on with the rest of your day. Thank you so much for doing this class with me, and I'm hoping to see you again very soon. If you enjoyed, please remember to like and subscribe to this channel.